EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week one, and off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play, and May goes to the air. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. Pushed out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
May to throw on 2nd down. Forced out wide. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's May again. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Down to a knee goes the return man, and that'll bring the ball out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On second down, Smith. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time, and it'll be third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Here's May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third and long, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
May to the air once more. Out to his right. He runs with it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Diggs on the reception. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. For Diggs, that's his first touchdown as a New England Patriot. The extra point is good. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Robert Spillane. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Gino. Got a man downfield. It's Besh. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for Vegas. 52 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20. To throw on first down is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Wilson on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
12-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he's in. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Gets the point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Raiders nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Gino. Throw right side is taken in by Best. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Smith to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
In motion is Myers. From the shotgun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus S. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
At the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll be forced out right. Taking off, and he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
On first and 10, here's Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Genty. Room to run at the 35. going to be taken down at the 37. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. On the return is Jones. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep, and this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
May to throw on 2nd down. This one high over the middle, but complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down. At the
Throw again is May. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
May to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's May again. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss to Genty. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go. Hey, it's clear. Hey, look, good shot.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Vegas.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Hey, Trio left. Here's the check 58. Look. Come on,
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick.
Crazy.
Made out on 1st and 10. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Diggs on the reception. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up first down.
And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Henderson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is May. On the run to the right. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
The extra point is good. And the Pats able to add on. It is now 27-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the pistol, Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, Smith. That is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's Fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Man in motion here is Tucker. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Here we go. Check 58. 13 next.
They'll go. Smith. He's got his man. That's best. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. From the gun, it's Gino. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Check 59. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
49.
To throw, it's Smith. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Gino to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and goal. They'll run with Genty. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And that touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer.
Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the give, it's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 28.
Once more, it's Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. That is first here in the NFL. Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. He's got the tight end there. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
A second down throw for Smith. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Second down at the 40-yard line.
Hey, that's my man. I got him.
Throwing on second down. May. He'll spot Henry. Open downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a
Down at
Patriots.
the 12. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up second
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.